Hey friends, Rob here. Today we're going to be talking about a case for your Tail 2. Tail 2 does not come with a case, much like other high-end cameras, and you got to find some protection for it by itself. So how do we do that? This is a Pelican-style case, although it's made by Monoprice. It's that protective pressure seal lock and everything else. I've had this probably for 10 years, and I use it on various different things, and so now it's being repurposed. I want to share with you a couple of the ways that I used it. I'm going to roll some footage about putting this all together over top as I give you a roundabout. So we know that as we open it up, we can repurpose that wonderful packaging that OBSBOT provides with the Tail 2. And it's really great packaging. I think it's something that you would want to reuse instead of throw it away. And the box isn't going to do you very much good unless you have to ship it. So you're going to have to destroy the box in order to get it out. Maybe you can keep the box safe, but I destroyed the box getting it out. Let's have a real quick look around right now. So the very first thing that you see is we've got 3 Tail Airs, or 3 Tail 2s, and these Tail 2s themselves are each in their individual packaging. The one in the middle, in my case, that fit, had to have the side compartment cut off. That was easy with a sharp knife. And then these just fit straight down in. The type of foam used is completely different. If you were using the soft foam that comes with many of the punch-out stuff style like you see here, that just won't work because it's not high density enough to actually protect these guys. So now that they're in there nice, tight, and snug. And as you bring them out, you can see that they just go into their places just like they regularly would. Okay, now I'll put these back in because once I've got all 3 of them in here, it's easy to take them in and out. I want to share with you a little bit about why I decided to go this route. Much like any other camera, you want it to be strong and you want it to be well protected, and you want to make sure that you've got all of your accessories with you. So in this particular configuration, I've got the strength, I've got the protection, and I have the accessory compartments. So when it comes to things like all of the USB cables and everything, I've got those. They're in here. I even have enough room to put in the remote, which is something that I use. All of the original equipment that came with these is actually in here currently, and that means that I can that I have access to everything. I've also included things like these chargers. These are Samsung fast chargers because I have a lot of Samsung phones. So I include these fast chargers because you never know when you'll need power source. It already comes with 2 USB-C to USB-C cables, so you will need the adapters. Now, the adapters themselves are also in here, and what I'm saying is USB-C to USB Type A adapter. That will allow you to plug into these, no problem, and then you've got power. So if you need power other than the 5 hours that are built in, you've got that. I also want to show that I've got microphones. I've got these drop lavalier microphones. You don't have to use lavalier microphones specifically. You can use any kind of a plug-in that will work. You can even use a soundboard out if you wanted, as long as you've got a ground loop eliminator, like a ground loop lift. But I like using these drop microphones, and I'll put a link below. I like using them because, well, they're omnidirectional, they work great, and with OBSBOT Talent's noise reduction, it really gives you a good ambient room tone. Now, you may not always want ambient room tone, but when I use these cameras, I use them and I'm recording internally. So I need a way to sync audio when I make my post-production. It is true that I will do some mixing and everything on YOLObox or Talent or even on OBSBOT Live. I'll do all my streamcasting there, but I'm always recording internally at the quality required for my post-production needs, and that's going to require synchronized audio. These microphones do a great job. Also, I want to share with you that I've got this old, I've had it for years. This is a Netgear Nighthawk MR1100. This is a 5G, man, it's 5 or 6 years old. It is not important. It doesn't even have a SIM card connected. But what it does do is act as an excellent hotspot, a Wi-Fi router that I can connect all of these to, as well as my iPad or Talent or YOLObox. Although it does not have any data, it works much better at connecting these devices with live previews using the software, or even sometimes if you're close, the NDI over wireless protocol. This gives you a good, very low latency option. Now, I do think Wi-Fi 6 would be better. I think that the throughput and everything could be updated, so I don't like to use it for wireless NDI as much. But as far as getting a preview between all of the devices on one Wi-Fi network and not having to worry about the network provided by the venue, this works great. So as you can see, when you've got all these things here together, you've got a really easy to use, ready to roll solution that's just as simple to close as you can imagine. There you go. I like it quite a bit. Oh, and you might have asked, these asset tags. I make these asset tags. If you don't have asset tags on your device, just go ahead and make some. You need them when you're out there and it looks professional. So there you have it. How to get the best protection for your Tail 2 using a Pelican case and the packaging provider using a great foam from OBSBOT. Guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. Remind you to catch me on the flip side. If you got any questions, leave them down below if this video was helpful to you. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, send me a case of beer or a cup of coffee through PayPal, and I will catch you all on the next one. Bye for now.